Today, Final Fantasy XV has been delayed, which describes not only its current state, but its entire development. This is CheckPoint. Welcome to CheckPoint, where this week we aren't even going to mention Pokemon Go.
Except for this intro and possibly one of the stories.
Well, it's way less Pokemon Go anyway. When publisher THQ dissolved into a burbling puddle of assets, most of those assets ended up going to a wide array of different publishers. Sega got Warhammer and Relic Entertainment, Take-Two got Evolve and the WWE, Ubisoft got South Park, etc., etc. But publisher Nordic Games got the lion's share of THQ's now dead intellectual property, Darksiders, Red Faction, Destroy All Humans, and a dozen other ones, as well as the name and trademark for THQ. So they've decided to rebrand from Nordic Games to THQ Nordic. Because apparently that's better? Why do companies keep renaming themselves after brands that failed, like the hollow shambling mound that bears the name Atari? Are they hoping we forget that the original company failed? Spoilers, yes, they are. Also, Nordic missed the perfect opportunity to do a graphical rebrand, but instead stuck with this awful version of the THQ logo.
Final Fantasy XV has been delayed. The game will now be released on November 29th in order to give Squeenix 2 more months to optimize and polish the game before release. Okay, not okay. This innocuous piece of non-news was initially reported by a small site called Gamnesia, and then later confirmed by Kotaku. Hardcore fans of the series were understandably disappointed, and then absolutely refused to accept it. However, instead of eventually acknowledging that the game would be delayed, they declared that the news was false clickbait, photos of instructions for changing the GameStop street date signs were shopped, and that the sources that informed reporters of the delay were, and I quote, feminazi SJWs out to start riots. In short, people were very, very angry and made lots of hyperbole-laden comments on Reddit and 4chan, and then declared that they would cancel their pre-orders and never give Square Enix money again. Over a 2-month delay. I just want to remind some members of our community that there are 5 stages to grief, and they are denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. You guys are great on the denial and anger, and I'm sure some of you are acing depression, but you're skipping acceptance and replacing it with a new stage called shitposting, and I'm not sure how that's going to help you move on.
Amongst the flurry of emotional discourse surrounding No Man's Sky over the past week, here's a fairly innocuous story: sandworms. In one of the early trailers for No Man's Sky, there's a shot of what appear to be giant sand snake worm creatures on one of the planets, and it's a shot that really resonated with people who are into the whole exploring the grandeur of the universe aspects of the game. So players are kind of bummed that nobody's found them yet, or any creatures even similar to them. In a direct question during his Reddit AMA, Hello Games' Sean Murray said, quote, "Oh man, I hate questions like this because wouldn't you rather discover for yourself? Huge creatures are out there, and I haven't seen them on streams yet. They are rare." Which is in keeping with Murray's cagey Q&A style, where his need to get information out there conflict with his obviously intense desire to have players just play the damn game. But I think everyone here is missing the big picture. Are there giant sandworms in the game is a question we should be asking every game developer, with the follow-up, and if not, why not?
Are you excited about Titanfall 2? Well, the beta is only coming to consoles because developer Respawn hates the PC master race. Actually, no. It's because Respawn doesn't want the game to get ruined by data miners. A direct quote from founder Frank Zampella. Our wonderfully curious PC players have proven in the past that they will dig out anything they can, and there's a risk that they could spoil some of our single player. But dude, you know you can still get information out of a console, right? And by saying this, you've basically dared the entire community to data mine the shit out of the demo just to spite you, right? Good luck, Titanfall 2. I hope you at least have giant sandworms. And if not, why not?
William Byron is the current points leader in NASCAR's Truck Series, presented by Camping World, in a thing I'm only just learning exists. It's like normal NASCAR, but with pickup trucks, because mere cars were not stereotypically country enough, I guess. What makes Byron's meteoric rise to the top of NASCAR's Truck Series especially notable is not that he's raked in a rookie record 5 wins, or that he only graduated high school 3 months ago, but that he credits his driving ability to his hours behind the wheel of iRacing, the premier PC driving simulator, and not, as the name implies, a shitty iOS ripoff of San Francisco Rush. And Byron is serious about crediting his success to the game. Positioned as a racing sim for those who feel Gran Turismo isn't real enough, iRacing so precisely replicates real-world tracks that even rookie Byron knows every corner like he's been driving them for years. Because he kinda has. This means Penn and Teller were right. Video games can train people to be better drivers. There we go. Only 2 mentions of Pokemon Go. We are definitely getting better.
3 now.
Okay, fine. 3. I mean, we have to have a little bit of Pokemon Go.
4. You're now up to 4. Coming up, Nintendo is letting fans name the dog on the cover of the latest Nintendogs game. So far, Doggy McDogface is not winning, while Luigi is, proving that there is still some good left in the universe.
Can we name the dog Bodie McBoatface?
Yeah, I think
that's
Bodie
funnier.
McBoatface would be way funnier than Doggy McDogface.